it's a good turnout, and they're staying. Some games and some years the crowd would come for a while and then leave, but they're going to stay. And there's some people from Charleston came over here. It's a couple-hour drive, and they got a decent group over there on their side of the field too. But so you graduated 25 years ago. So tell everybody listening what you've been doing for 25 years in about a minute, about a minute and a half.
Minute and a half. I got it. Okay. So yeah, I was just thinking about it today. I went for a run, and I was thinking to myself, it's been about 21 years since I've left Central Illinois. So half my life now I've been away from Lincoln or Central Illinois and moved to various spots in the warmer climates, if you will. But so yeah.
Always knew you were a smart young guy.
Yeah, it didn't take much for me to. It didn't take long actually to figure out that this warm climate I can deal with this. But no, I've been very fortunate. I've worked for the same firm for all the years that I've been out of school. I currently reside in Houston, Texas. And, of course, that's been on the news a little bit lately. And,
a few things going on in Houston. Well, tell us, I know, you lived in Orlando in Florida for quite a while, and then moved to Houston, and of course, got there in time for the Hurricane Harvey.
Yeah, I thought I got away from some of that when I was moving from Florida and coming to going to Texas or South Texas. But I will say, Houston is when I work with people or colleagues, especially during the times of what's been going on with Harvey, it reminded me a lot of growing up in Central Illinois and Lincoln and the people and helping one another, dropping everything and just, getting after it. And, whether it's a lot of the recovery efforts that you see, it's just amazing the people that have come together and work together and, kind of get the city back on track. But so yeah, it's been pretty special. It reminds me a lot of what I grew up with, so it's been a really good time.
Yeah, great. And of course, it's been a triple header, and so to say, Houston and then Florida and now Puerto Rico. A lot of disaster and a lot of suffering people. But I think as you said, people are there to help other people, and I know you didn't have too much damage or have any threat where you're living.
No,
did you?
We had a little bit of street flooding, and that was it.
Yeah, well,
very fortunate.
Yeah.
Very fortunate. I've helped a lot. My wife and I, we've helped out a lot of people through it.
Yeah.
Tore up a bunch of homes and insulation, drywall, and stuff. And
I think that's those Midwest values that you and Joanna have to do that. And so I don't want to forget to mention here your parents here in town, Don and Steve Sauer, and live out in the west edge of town. And
they. It was actually a little break I got to come to the game because I've been basically doing work the whole time I've been here, like hard manual labor work kind of thing. So I took advantage of the opportunity to come out here and be able to sit down for 5
Yeah,
or 10
well,
minutes
enjoy it because I imagine the list is there for tomorrow.
It's still there, yeah. We got about 12 things tomorrow to do, starting about 8 o'clock. So no, it's all good.
Don't try to sleep in then, huh?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry I won't be able to come over to help you.
Oh well, I had that on my list if you got done there, but knowing your dad, I figured the list would be long enough to keep you busy your whole time here.
Indeed.
Listen, Jason, we appreciate you coming up, and best of luck to you. Take care, and hopefully we'll see you again out here sometime.
Always a pleasure, Coach.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back in just 2 minutes. Okay.
All right, I got 2 running.
Okay, thanks. Every once in
I always take down the license plate. Yeah. Because, there's kids out there. Most people drive pretty cool. But every once in a while, there'll be that guy drive by, like he's in Easy Rider or Deliverance or something, looking at him.
Last 30 running. Are we there, guys? Hello? Are we there yet?
You still there, Paula?
There we go.
Sorry, I quit listening. I was
All right, 10 seconds.
okay. Oh, perfect timing.
5, 4, 3.
Lincoln Railsplitters lead it here at halftime over Charleston, 28-6. Lincoln band on the field. We have great halftime facilities and great interview by Coach Schweitzer as one of his former players. Jason Sauer on with him. But the key thing is the Railsplitters lead it here 28-6 at halftime, and the teams will be coming out. They've gone through their warm-ups, and the band has finished their routine. And Coach is going to take a look at some of the halftime stats for us.
Well, as we said earlier, that the stats are
6. Alex Bogdanic, the sophomore, boots it away. Low line shot, caught at the 20, and here comes Charleston at the 25 to the 30. Looks for running room up across the 35 to the 36-yard line they go. And that was number 24 for Charleston, and he had a nice run back for him. That was Griffin Green. He's also their leading tackler on defense, good all-around athlete. He's a senior. Griffin Green, a 6'2", 205-pounder.
It's first time all year that the Railers have seen a no-huddle offense, and they've done a nice job defensively to defend it and be ready for it, and hope they can continue that the second half.
Seth Higgins going to run that no-huddle out of the shotgun. He's got Cam McDonald. He's got a lot of work tonight, and here he goes again. McDonald on the right side, and the Railers wrap him up early. He got about a yard out of it. Off the right side goes Cam McDonald.
The other thing that's been impressive by the Lincoln defense tonight is they've pretty much played their position and stayed home on most times. You know, the runners, they try to go someplace, and there's a defender there waiting for them. They stay in home and doing a nice job playing their position.
Second down for the Trojans of Charleston. Higgins got the snap. This time he wants to throw, gets rid of it quickly out in the flat there at the 40-yard line, and the Railers quickly wrap up, but a 4 or 5 yard gain there on that pass play for Charleston.
And the key there's no run after the catch. The Railer defense is right there to stop him after the catch, so just a short, about a 4 yard pickup, and sets up a 3rd and 5.
At the Charleston 40-yard line, Railer defense sets. Higgins out of the shotgun on the no huddle, and now he wants to throw. Looks to his left side, airs it out long. Good coverage by Lincoln. The coverage out there by Noah Funk, and the intended receiver for Charleston was their leading receiver, number 81, Dayton Black, a junior. But Noah Funk was all over him.
Yeah, he really didn't turn and look for the ball there. Funk just kind of threw his hand up. Sometimes you see him call interference, but the ball wasn't close enough to be catchable, so that goes incomplete and sets up a punting situation for the Trojans.
And Seth Higgins is the man that punts it away on the long snap. It'll be Taylor Edwards to Higgins, and he boots it away. Cannon, the lone man back, catches a line drive, and he was swarmed under. He tries to get some yardage out of it, battles his way back to the 34, just short of the 35-yard line of Lincoln.
And that's the best thing you could do, is just catch it and go straight ahead and get it, because they had him surrounded on that low line drive, as you said. And Lincoln has good field position to start it here in the second half.
Nose of the football on the 35-yard line as we start this second half. The Railsplitters with a 21-point lead, 28-6.
That'd be a 22-point lead, Bob.
That is correct. I stand corrected. They had me in the guidance counselor every year. Noah Funk at the near side. 2 receivers to the left. Cannon out of the backfield. Posgay hands it off to him right side. Cannon, they grab his shirt, but he still spins up ahead to the 42, close to the 43-yard line.
He starts off just where he left off, Bob, in that first half with a 7-yard pickup on the first running play of the half.
Myerscough on the tackle. Posgay into the huddle. 2nd and 3 for the Railsplitters. And they lead it here early in the second half. Noah here to the near side. Noah Funk. Justin Nguyen on the far side of the field. Bowers in the slot. Snap Posgay. He's got a little time. Going to air it out long to Funk. And it's picked off. Charleston picks it off. That's number 8 for Charleston, Keegan Brady. Ball was thrown a little bit long. Good coverage there by Keegan Brady, and he made a nice catch on it. Keegan Brady, a junior, 5'10", 160. And he gets the ball at the 24-yard line at Charleston. So 1st and 10 now for Charleston at the 24.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Funk thought it was going to be overthrown. He kind of almost delayed there at the end and allowed the interception.
Seth Higgins out of the gun. Eyes the defense, hands off Cam McDonald. He's wrapped up immediately. Nice play there. That was, is that Titus Cannon?
That's Cannon.
Man, the guy is all over the play.
Yeah.
Titus Cannon was in there lightning quick.
No, that's not Cannon.
Austin
that's
Sparrow,
Sparrow,
I'm sorry.
Sparrow,
Number
yeah.
9, Austin Sparrow, the middle linebacker for the Railsplitters. Austin Sparrow, we saw him come on the scene last year, and now he's earned a spot in the middle of that Lincoln defense. Here comes McDonald, shake and bake, and they hold him up at around the 22-yard line.
Well, it looked like he had a little room there at the line of scrimmage, but the linebacker secondary came in and stopped him for just a very short gain. Continue good defensive play here early in the third quarter by the Railers.
3rd and 13. Keegan Brady checks in now. He'll be the receiver on the wide on the right side. That's the guy that made the interception, but the Railers can quickly shut him down here at 3rd and 11. Seth Higgins out of the shotgun. McDonald in the backfield with him. Higgins is going to have to throw on 3rd down, and he's got his man.
He's got him to the first down.
Goes to a first down.
Yeah, I think he got it.
Green, Bowers on the tackle, but it's a first down. And they'll move the chains down around the Charleston 35-yard line.
Yeah. It was a nice pass and nice catch and run after that. Just got to give them some credit for making a nice play there to get the first down.
Seth Higgins out of the shotgun. He's got McDonald with him. Lincoln going to try to apply the pressure, and they throw it out into the flat. They've got their receiver, and Dewberry wraps him up at the 39, only a 3-yard pickup. The man that caught the football was Dayton Simpson, but a good tackle there by Isaac Dewberry in the open field at the 39.
Well, and he had to fend off a blocker first, Bob. He did a nice job taking on a blocker, getting separation, and then making the tackle.
They give him a good spot at the 40, and now Higgins will operate 2nd and 5 with McDonald in the backfield. 2 receivers on each side of the field. Higgins has got it. He's got time to throw. Throws it long. He had a man open out there. That was number 24, Griffin Green. He was pretty much wide open, but he overthrew him.
Yeah, well, it looks like their solution here to try to get back in this game is to start throwing the ball. Here they've done that early in the third period here, Bob, and Raider defense just has to put some pressure on him if they can and cover the receivers.
2 running backs flank Higgins in the backfield. He's got 2 receivers to the right side, 1 here to the near side. Man in motion, the snap, and they throw it to the man in motion on the right side. He looks for the first down, but he's tripped up. Nice tackle.
Late flag.
Thomas Morris made the tackle, but his coach said a late flag. Thomas Morris in his first game back starting made a good tackle out there, but they call a penalty on the play.
There's a nice open field tackle out there in the open. That's a great job, and that looks like this is going to go against Charleston.
That was Dayton Simpson on the run. Probably a holding call.
And the bad thing for them is that was behind the play. It looked like, at least where the flag was thrown, it looked like it was behind the play and negates a nice gain.
It was a 3rd and 5 play, so it'll still be 3rd down, but back a ways.
I didn't see the signal, so I don't know what it's for. See how far they move it back. I don't know
Officials
what's
still
going on.
talking
Maybe
over.
Lincoln declined to.
So it'll be 4th.
Yeah.
Ball at the 43.
Yeah. So they're going to punt it away.
4th and 3. They're going to have to make it to the 46, but
They
the
got a
man that will
fake here.
punt will be Higgins, and he kicks it away, and Cannon just going to let it stop. It stops dead at the 25. Had some backspin on it and went dead, and Lincoln will take over at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. The defense holds again.
Another good second punt of the second half here by the Trojans. So the Raider defense is still hanging in there and doing a nice job.
Nguyen, Bogdanik check back in for the Railsplitters. Isaiah Bowers, Cage Wilson out there for the Railers. The center's Cage Schmidt. And, of course, the quarterback, the sophomore, Drayden Posgay. Noah Funk lines up here to the near side. And the slot here on the right side is Isaiah Bowers. Posgay out of the shotgun. Cannon lines up to his left side. And he hands off Cannon. And Cannon tries to worm his way through there. There was a lot of Charleston uniforms there, and he tried to fight his way through, and he just barely got back across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, somebody had him by the shirt tail, and he kept driving his legs, but he couldn't get away, and finally the defense got a little help and stopped him for just 1 yard.
Matt Silkowski, the head coach for Lincoln, gives a play to Drayden Posgay. 2nd and 9 for the Railsplitters. They lead at 28-6. You're listening to WLCN 96.3 FM. 7:20 left for the third quarter. Posgay out of the shotgun. Hands off Cannon. He's got a good block there. And now he tries to swing it right, but not much there. Gets his way out to about the 27-yard line, maybe a yard pickup.
Yeah, better job by the Trojans on pursuing the outside, Bob. Lincoln got him, not one block, but there was several white shirts there, and he couldn't get past all of them, so he gets it out to about the 28-yard line, a couple more yards.
So 3rd down for the Railsplitters. 3rd and maybe about 7 or 8. 6:47 left for the third quarter. Lincoln leads at 28-6. You can pick us up on WLCNonline.com. Here's the snap. Posgay fakes handoff, and now he throws it along the nothing there, incomplete. So now it's going to be 4th down. Clock stops with 6:34 left in the third. A special team unit comes on.
Yeah, we got another flag out there.
Intentional grounding against the Railsplitters.
Yeah, he had a receiver out there. He's just
They
waving
wave it off.
Yeah, he had a receiver out there.
So it'll be 4th down for the Railsplitters.
I think he may have intentionally did want to get rid of it, Bob, because he had no place and no time to throw. But there was a receiver in the vicinity, so there's no penalty.
So it'll be Justin Nguyen on the long snap to Isaac Dewberry. Dewberry, the sophomore punter, has done a fine job all year long. Here's the snap, perfect. Dewberry kicks it away, end over end, and it looks like Lincoln got it. Miscommunication in the backfield, and number 24 for Charleston fumbled it, Griffin Green. I didn't pick up who got it for the Railsplitters. The number 2 for the Railsplitters was the man that got downfield to pick it up, and that was Brandon Schweitzer, sophomore, 5'6", 140. Whereas the number 2 was the man that got down there with the good hands to garner the ball for the Railsplitters at the Charleston 40-yard line.
When, as you said, their receivers looked confused who was going to take it, and actually nobody did. It hit him, and Lincoln was there to make the recovery.
Posgay out of the gun. He's got Dewberry in motion. Dewberry's got the football, looks for running room, dips in, no. Now he takes it again along the sideline, and he gets a yard out of it to the Charleston 39-yard line. Clock stays on the move. He didn't go out of bounds. 6:03 left for the third quarter. Lincoln leads at 28-6.
At that time, he was running wide, looking for some running space, and there was no gaps to run through, so he just lowered his right shoulder, and, well, we thought he had a yard, but they put it on the 40, so I guess he didn't even get the yard.
Don't forget to stop by Flossie and Delzina's Gourmet Grind and Gifts, located at 600 Broadway Street in downtown Lincoln. Enjoy delicious, fresh, homemade breakfast, lunch, and afternoon treats, including salads. As Mannon goes in motion, and the handoff to Cannon on the right side, and he continues to grind. They're going to call him down at the 36-yard line. 3-yard pickup for Cannon for the Railsplitters.
And they've done a little bit better job of bottling him up a little bit here in this second half so far, Bob. No big gains like he had so far in that first half, but he's still chugging away. We have him unofficially for 28 carries in the game so far. 2nd
down for the Railsplitters with 6 yards to go with the clock on the move. 5 minutes remain for the third quarter. They're chewing up some time here on a 2nd and 6. Posgay out of the gun. He's got Cannon on his right side. Now he's got a man in motion, and that is Bowers looking for running room. He tries to shake and bake, but there's nothing there, and he's taken down back at the 40-yard line for a 4-yard loss. Yeah, he tried to go wide too. A play that worked pretty well in the first half, but the defense that time for Charleston was there to string it out and stopped him. Had enough white shirts there to stop him for the loss. Number 2 in there, the man that collected the fumble for the Railsplitters, Schweitzer back in there. Brandon Schweitzer wears the number 2. He's a sophomore, 5'6", 140. Nguyen on the long snap to Isaac Dewberry. Burry kicks. Nice boot. Man, he got a hold of that one. And they're just going to let it roll. Across the 10-yard line, and it's down there about the 7, and that's the young man, Schweitzer, the sophomore, downing it back there. So Charleston will take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
A nice punt there by Dewberry. Nothing pretty, but nice and high and no return. Got a nice little roll there, and the Railers were down to cover it.
I like the sound of it. It sounded like the crack of the bat on a long hit.
Yeah.
1st and 10.
He's done a nice job punting most of the season.
Higgins out of the shotgun. And he's going to hand off to McDonald back at the 7. He doesn't even make it he gets 2 yards out of it. Call it the 9-yard line for Cam McDonald.
He's been their go-to guy most of the game, Bob, and the Railers have defensively done a pretty nice job balling him up and keeping him at short yardage.
He's got to be getting tired. He's had quite a few carries. He lines up at the tailback behind Seth Higgins. 2nd down and 8. McDonald again, and now McDonald with some running room. He does a good job and gets out to the 19-yard line and a 1st down for Charleston. They keep going to him, and he keeps producing.
Well, yeah, you're going to find some holes eventually, and that time he made a couple nice moves right at the line of scrimmage to have a couple tacklers miss him, and then got some nice running into the secondary there.
Shane Schumard, Gage Wilson, and Andrew Schmidt on that front line for the Railers. This time they throw it out in the flat in a complete pass, and it could be another 1st down. We'll try and pick up who that is. Number 24, and that is Griffin Green, picking up the 1st down from Seth Higgins on the pass.
Got it up to 30. The defender there just kind of lost his balance there after the catch and made it possible for him to pick up a couple yards for the 1st down.
No huddle for the Trojans. 1st and 10. They hand off McDonald, not much there. Keeps the legs moving, may have got a yard out of it to the 31. Depends on the spot. A lot of rail splitters there to plug that hole.
And that's what you like on defense, a lot of pursuit, a lot of people around the ball, and that spells short gain, and that's what the Railers like.
Flossie and Delzina's, paninis, quindellas, biscuits and gravy on Saturday and Sunday. Super desserts out of the shotgun, Higgins. He's going to throw it. Intended receiver incomplete. Good coverage there by Noah Funk. The intended receiver was Dayton Black for Charleston.
Yeah, Funk was right there. You know, he was going to make the stop if he caught it, and he got it on his hand, but he couldn't hang on. Funk did a nice job of coverage on the wide receiver.
Keegan Brady checks in there for Charleston. The linebackers for Lincoln, Austin Sparrow, Isaac Dewberry, Thomas Morris, Isaiah Bowers, and Chad Baldwin. The defensive backs are Titus Cannon, Braden Tisdale, and Noah Funk. Higgins out of the shotgun. He's got a little time, got a lot of time. Fires a line shot up ahead. Was it caught? Broken up.
Yeah, it was broken up.
Titus Cannon broke it up. He was all over the intended receiver, and that was Keegan Brady.
They had 3 receivers out to the left side, and he went to the short side, tried to connect with his single receiver on the right, but Cannon was there to break it up and going to set up a 4th and long and another punting situation.
Austin Sparrow doing a good job at the middle linebacker. He's a junior directing traffic. And this time they're going to fake punt it. And nothing there is they tried to run it out, and it didn't happen. And now the Railsplitters are going to have tremendous field position after that fake punt.
Yeah, when you're deep in your own territory, that's a dangerous play there. And it was 4th and long, too. And the Railers defense did not get fooled. They were watching for it, and they were to stop it. The ball going to be on about the 28-yard line.
Railsplitters scored 28 points in the first half. Haven't scored this half, but they've got a good chance here with excellent field position. Ball spotted at the Charleston 28-yard line.
That's just great awareness by the defense.
Nguyen here to the near side. Dewberry in the slot. Lincoln goes with a man in motion, and they hand it off to him. And that is Noah Funk trying to run the ball, and he's taken down for maybe a yard loss back at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, that's got to give Charleston a little credit. They made some adjustments at the halftime. They've done a much better job of stopping some of the running game here of the Railers.
2nd and 11 for the Railsplitter. Nguyen will line up wide, well, kind of in the slot on the left. They've got Dewberry also back there. They direct snap to Isaiah Bowers. He tries to turn it upfield. He does, spins backwards just across the 25-yard line. They might give him the 24.
About a 4-yard pickup there for him on that play. And again, a little better tackling by Charleston to stop him for the short gain of only 4 yards. Sets up a 3rd and long for the Railers.
Chad Baldwin in there for the Railsplitters. He's playing on both sides of the field tonight. Direct snap. Cannon, he hit. He keeps the leg. He's across the 20 to the 19.
I think he's just short of the first down, but he did a good job of driving the legs in through the middle. Had him stopped, and he still lunged forward over the 20.
6-yard pickup for Cannon. 4th and 1 for the Railsplitters. Cannon, and this will be a direct snap, looks like. Maybe. It is. Cannon. He looks for the first down. He's got the first down, stays on his feet, drags guys with him, and he's down to the 7-yard line as he drove most of the Charleston defense with him.
And anytime you get in a short yardage and you stack the middle and they come up and stack it, that's when big plays get broken. And he did exactly that. Cannon got it down to about the 7-yard line for a first down.
They'll go direct snap again here. 1st and goal at the 7. This time Cannon, right side. He's inside the 5. And he's taken down at about the 2-yard line, maybe the 1. 2nd and goal for the Railsplitters. Bodonic in there for the Railsplitters, blocking up behind the offensive line. Bowers and Cannon in the backfield. Direct snap. Cannon, right side. Touchdown. 4th touchdown of the game for Titus Cannon, and that'll make it 34-6 Railsplitters with 21.8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to 96.3 FM on your radio dial, WLCN. Don't forget, I told you to stop by Flossie and Delzino's. Ask about delivery and catering. Phone 732-2411. Justin Nguyen on the long snap. On the placement, it'll be the man that scored the touchdown, Titus Cannon. And Alex Bogdanic will attempt. The left footer kicks it.
Blocked.
And it's stopped. It was blocked. So the score will remain 34-6. Railsplitters over Charleston. We'll be back. Bogdanic will kick it away for the Railsplitters from his own 40-yard line. Lincoln leads at 34-6. Bogdanic, low line shot, rolling, and it's picked up at the 18 to the 20. Here they come at the 30, 35, bulldoze ahead, across the 40. Good job there. We'll try and pick up that young man's name that ran it back for Mattoon. Number 22, Charleston. I said Mattoon. Number 22, Quentin Hall, sophomore. Did a great job bringing that ball back. 5'8", 165. It was a difficult one to field. A low-line drive. Picked it up, and he got it back out to the Charleston 42-yard line. Seth Higgins out of the shotgun. New running back in there. That may be Hall. We'll have to check and see. Higgins going to throw. He's got a man out in the open, and he's got a first down and more along the sideline. He may go, and he's tripped up. A football-saving tackle there by the Railsplitters. Green was the man that caught it, and he picked up the first down for Charleston.
That was Justin Wynn on the coverage, and he just missed the tackle and let him get away, and he went down the sideline for a big gain down to the 42-yard line. 35-yard gain, and this time Higgins throws it. Was it complete? That's going to end the 3rd quarter. It's incomplete to end the 3rd quarter with the score. Lincoln Railsplitters 34, Charleston Trojans 6. We'll be back. Lincoln Railsplitter football. The Railsplitters lead at 34-6 as we get ready to start this 4th quarter. It's going to be 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line for Charleston, the Lincoln 23. And they're going to hand it off. I think that's Hall. He's looking for running room. He gets down to about the 19-yard line. That was Quentin Hall, the sophomore. Good speedster, gets around the left side. One of the Railers shook up there. Looks like number 68 for Lincoln, Jake Behringer, sophomore. He's sitting on the field, one of his legs injured. So they're going to send out some trainers to take a look at him.
as we start the fourth quarter. It's a cramp. He's got a calf or a hamstring. The Lincoln Grand 8 Theater in historic downtown Lincoln. Enjoy a movie after the game featuring great prices and low concession stand prices too. That's the Lincoln Grand 8. Go online to the lincolngrand8.com and call the movie hotline at 732-9600. Four Corners Lube, located at the intersection of Lincoln Parkway and Woodlawn Road, out on Old 66 in Lincoln. Home of the full service, in and out oil change and more. That's Four Corners Lube. And check out the full line of Kubota Lawn and Garden Series products, including snow blowers. Phone 217-735-2761. That's Four Corners Lube, located at the intersection of Lincoln Parkway and Woodlawn Road. Citizens to elect Republican candidate Mark Landers for Logan County Sheriff, paid for by Citizens for Mark Landers. Going to be 3rd and 7 for Charleston. Quentin Hall in the backfield with Seth Higgins. Ball at the 19-yard line. 3rd and 7. Low snap. Higgins picks it up. Fires it across the middle. He's got his man and a touchdown. Number 24, that's Green, Griffin Green, on a touchdown from 19 yards out. Higgins did a good job of firing it up ahead, and Green took it in for the touchdown. That'll make it 34-12 Lincoln, early fourth quarter.
He found his man open, just a quick slant from the outside from the wide receiver, and then he kind of stumbled his way, kept his balance to fall into the end zone.
Charleston going to go for the two-point conversion. Quentin Hall in the backfield with Seth Higgins. And here it is. Quentin, he dropped the football. So that's going to end the play. When that'll make the score still Lincoln 34, Charleston 12. We'll be back after this. Street Food Mart, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois. The Carpet House, they've been with us forever. Rickham State Farm, Lincoln IGA, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Timbercrest Veterinary Service PC in Lincoln, Atlanta, Chicago Street Renters, and Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital Farmers Market. The Backbones of Lincoln, those sponsors of Lincoln Railsplitter football. Looks like it's maybe an onside kick, and it is, and it's fielded. Good job there by Isaiah Bowers at the Lincoln 49-yard line. That kick was directly to him, and Bowers pounced right on it.
I think that is 23, not 33.
Was that 23?
I think so. Yeah.
Gibbons, number 23, Devin Gibbons. He's a sophomore, 5'9", 170. My apologies to the Gibbons family. Devin Gibbons got the onside kick.
Yeah, he did a nice job. And the smart thing to do is just cover it when he gets to it, and he did exactly that.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters at their own 49-yard line. Devin Gibbons, he's a sophomore, 5'9", 170-pounder. He's a backup running back and an inside linebacker. Posgay looks to the sideline, and now coach starts out. Dewberry coming to the sideline. They figured out they had 12 players out there. And now Funk will line up here to the near side. Nguyen on the right side. Cannon in the backfield. Now he'll step to the right off the shoulder of Posgay, and he'll take the handoff. Cannon's got a hole, and he's across the 45 of Charleston, down around the 43-yard line. Not quite a first down, but close.
That's his best run of the second half here, Bob, about an 8-yard pickup.
Well-conditioned athlete. He's been running with the football all night. 2nd and a deuce for the Railsplitters. Two running backs back there with Posgay. He's got it. Hand off Cannon. He's got a first down and more, and he's down around the 38, 37-yard line. Goes Titus Cannon. Looks like about the 38. Also want to mention Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Lincoln College. A couple more of our fine sponsors. Join the Scott Kirby and Jake Johnston Cheap Seats live Saturday morning sports show featuring Joe Ryan, the longest airing live sports show in the area, tomorrow from 9 to 10 in the morning at the Lincoln Grand 8 Cinema located in historic downtown Lincoln. If you can't make it, tune in to 96.3 FM, streaming live on WLCNonline.com. Posgay, handoff Cannon. Cannon looks, shakes, bakes, flag on the field. Looks like it'll go against Lincoln.
Yeah, it's, is that... who is that?
Dewberry going to check back in for Lincoln.
Railers had a guy with his hands up in the air like he didn't do it, so he's the one that probably did it.
Bogdanic coming to the
I'm
sideline.
not sure who. First I thought it was 66, but we don't have 66 out there, do we? No, I don't know who it was. Anyway, when you plead innocent, you're usually guilty.
Yeah. And that'll bring the ball back to the Charleston 49-yard line on the penalty against Lincoln. Holding. Funk lightens up here near side. Fourth quarter. Railsplitters lead at 34-12. Cannon in the backfield with Posgay. Now he'll line up to his left side. Posey's got the snap, and it is a kind of a mishandle. Now he flips it up. Oh, that is a dangerous play, and Bowers miraculously picks it up, but the play had been blown dead. Wow. Posgay uncharacteristically making an error there, and he tried to, in desperation, shovel pass of the head. Cannon was just on his knees, and Bowers picked it up, but they blew the play dead.
Yeah, you got to chalk that up to a sophomore mistake, I guess. He had a lot of pressure, no chance to find a receiver, so he just tried to get rid of it. He probably would have been smarter just to eat it there, but it goes as an incomplete pass.
Don't forget to stay tuned after tonight's Railsplitter game for the Classic Rock Experience starring Jeff number 2 from the Nighttime Fix 96. Here's the snap, and Bowers has got it on the hand, and he makes the turn along the sideline, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So a 14-yard pickup there by Isaiah Bowers as he came from the slot on the right slide in motion, got the handoff from Posgay, and gets it down to the 34-yard line of Charleston.
Yeah, great job by Bowers to get around the corner, and then he just sprinted up the sideline, Bob, before he finally got knocked out, but a nice run.
He went out of bounds, so they stopped the clock with 10:07 left in the game. Railsplitters lead at 34-12. Ball spotted at the 34. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Railsplitters. Posgay out of the shotgun. Man in motion, Bowers. Bowers gets it again. He's going to try and make the turn. He slips another tackler, and he's down around the 30-yard line. So it's not yet a first down, but a gain for Lincoln. Baldwin and Bogdanic going to check back in for Lincoln.
And Bowers made most of that on his own, Bob. He didn't get much blocking out there on the perimeter, but he got it down to the 31. He picked up another 3 yards and makes it a 4th and short for the Railers.
4th down. Clock on the move. 9:38 remains for the ball game. Big play for the Railsplitters to keep this drive going. They direct snap it to Cannon. Cannon, not much there. He dives backwards across the 30, but they're going to spot it at the 30, and it's going to be short of a first down, so Charleston will take over.
Yeah, he hit a couple white shirts there and couldn't spin away from him, Bob, and picked up a yard, but that was it.
Special Railsplitters check in defensively. Remember, again, after the game tonight, stay tuned as we throw things back to Jeff number 2 in the best classic rock and roll around. He'll be with you till midnight, but the party continues to 4. Seth Higgins out of the shotgun. Cam McDonald now is going to go to the left side of the field in the slot. They're going to keep Quentin Hall in the backfield with Seth Higgins. They got 2 receivers also here to the near side. Lincoln's got those guys covered. And here we go. That is the ball carrier. I thought it was Hall. We'll have to check and see here who pops up off the bottom. That was number 8. I think that was Keegan Brady.
Lincoln defense did a nice job closing on him as he came off the right side and wanted to turn up field, but the Railers were there to stop him for that 1-yard pickup.
Now that was Dayton Simpson. Higgins out of the gun. He's got the snap. Here's the handoff, and that's Quentin Hall. Quentin Hall fighting for the first down, but he doesn't make it. He makes it to the 39. 7-yard pickup for Quentin Hall for Charleston.
He's one of their runners that's had some good games this season, and he runs hard with the ball, Bob. And nice run right there to come close to the first down, gets it out to about the 38.
McDonald's had a good game for him tonight. 3rd and short at the 39. Higgins. McDonald keeps his legs moving. Railsplitter defense trying to hold him. Looks like they're going to give it to him.
Yeah,
it's awful close. Yeah,
I
first
think he
down.
got across the 40. That was all he needed to do.
1st and 10 for Charleston. They trail at 34-12 against our Railsplitters. Ball spotted at the Higgins. Simpson with the ball. He spun down the 41. Got a yard out of it.
That's 58.
That's
Morris.
probably the original line of scrimmage. Good to see Thomas Morris back in there, Coach. The sophomore injured in the first game, number 58, 5'10", 200-pounder.
Yeah, he did a nice job of slicing in there and making the stop.
Second down. Higgins, he wants to throw, had trouble handling the snap, and now he's in big trouble as Gage Wilson comes running after him. They throw it on the sideline, and it is complete along the sideline, and this may go knocked down just inside the 10.
Wow. Oh, he had tons of time, Bob, and that's what made the difference there. He had enough time to find a receiver, and he had two over there.
Nice pass play for Charleston.
Yeah.
Puts them in scoring position.
Good pursuit by the Raiders. I don't know if that was Cannon that raced him down the sideline and stopped him short of the goal line.
First and 10 for Charleston. First and goal at the 9. Higgins out of the shotgun.
Oh,
The
yeah.
throw incomplete. Second goal. And now flag on the play.
I want to watch, see who this is.
Checking in for Lincoln, Tyson Opal. He's a junior, 6'1", 280.
I don't know if that was Cannon or if that was Funk on the far side. I think it was Cannon, Bob, that stepped in and almost made knocked it down, almost made an interception.
Here, incomplete pass, so now it's going to be third and goal at the 9. They've sent big Tyson Opal in there to stop the rush. He's a junior, 6'1", 280 for Lincoln. Quentin Hall in there at running back for Charleston. Where's the number 22? He's a sophomore. Higgins out of the shotgun. Third and goal. See if the Railsplitters can hold. Quentin Hall, right side, and he's taken down. Sparrow, one of the guys there, Austin Sparrow, trying to pick up who the first guy there. One of the other guys there for Lincoln.
They read that well, Bob. The defense read it well, and were there to stop him for the short gain. And
Shane Schumard was there, along with Austin Sparrow. Fourth and goal at the 9. Quentin Hall stays in at running back. Higgins out of the gun. Fourth and goal. Higgins wants to throw. Good pressure. Tough pressure by that's Baldwin applying the pressure. Now Higgins going to run with it, and he stopped short of the goal line. Knocking down at about the 1.
Yeah, just short. But great job, great pursuit, and they wouldn't let him throw, and he started scrambling. He picked up some yardage, but he was short of the goal, and Railers will take over. See where they put it on the 1 or 2 yard line.
So the Railsplitters going to take over at the 99-yard line. First and 10. 6:39 left for the game. Lincoln leads at 34-12.
That's how close he came to a touchdown, Bobby. It's inside the 1. Good stand by the Railers.
And now looks like a timeout on the field. Railsplitter timeout. We'll take a timeout. Railsplitters lead at 34-12. Railsplitters going to operate first and 10 at their own 1 yard line. Direct snap, and they blow it dead. Flag on the play. You're listening to Lincoln Railsplitter Football. I'm Bob Verderber, along with Coach Ken Schweitzer, Paula Kodat, engineering it back at the station, and Lloyd Kirby filming the ball game for us to archive it so you can see it. A replay.
Penalty, the penalty was a motion penalty against the Railers, so it cost them maybe a fourth of a yard.
Still first down. They're going to direct snap it again, try to get it out of there. Titus Cannon, he's found the hole tonight. And now a flag on the play. Got the ball out just short of the 8 yard line, and they throw a flag.
It was him in all white shirts, and they threw it right on the pile, so I'm not sure what the call is going to be. Face mask, maybe?
6:32 left for the game.
Yep.
Face mask call. Depends on whether it's intentional or inadvertent on the penalty. Either be a 5 or a 15.
Oh, We got it out to what, about the
the
seven,
7, yeah. And it's only a 5-yard, unintentional. So they're going to spot it across the 12 to what, the 13-yard line.
So we'll give him the 8.
First and 10 for Lincoln. The clock's on the move. That's a good thing. 6:26 left of the game. They'll direct snap it again. Right side. Look like Cannon. To the 15. Couple yards there. Second down now for Lincoln. 6:08 left of the game. Lincoln leads at 34-12. Bowers is getting the plays from Coach Matt Silkowski, and he takes it into the huddle. Second and 8 for the Railsplitters. Coach, go ahead.
No, I was going to say it's hard to see who's carrying it once in a while out there, but if you're never sure, it's usually a good guess to say Titus Cannon.
Lincoln started this last year, the direct snap. Here we go. Bowers. And he's at the 15, so maybe a yard loss.
That was a...
no, that was Dewberry.
They're going to put it out on about the 17. Maybe pick up a yard there.
So they just shoved him back. Funk checks back in for the Railsplitters along with Posgay. Bogdanik's in there for the Railers. Of course, Isaac Duringer, the senior lineman, 6'3", 250. Nguyen here to the near side in the slots. Funk and Bowers and a flag on the play.
That's the illegal substitution by the Railers. I think.
Illegal substitution by the Railsplitters.
I think they had too many men in the huddle or something. I don't know for sure.
Bowers going over to talk to the official, one of the captains for Lincoln.
Looked like did they have somebody run out of there or what? Hey, it's hard to. You're right. It's hard to see out the top of this window.
Yeah, that window. It's a little bit over here.
They got a film or something on there.
Thornton and Cook keep their window clean so I can see out of it. Now, one of mine, I need a windshield wiper or something.
So they're back on the 12. That was a
3rd down. Here's the snap. Posgay wants to throw, and he throws it to the sideline. There's a player over there, and they throw a flag.
Oh, he's close enough. Yeah, that's what they're going to call.
4:51, they stop the clock left in the game. Lincoln leads at 34-12. Things are starting to slow down now. A lot of flags. Lincoln having trouble operating deep in their own territory. Now Posgay will come to the sideline, look to coach. Nguyen standing next to coach. He sends him in. He'll be for the long snap for Dewberry to punt it away.
Well, yeah, you'd think they'd decline that. So, although that could be a penalty and a loss of down on that. I'm not sure what they're calling.
Special thanks to Benjamin Yount for his weekly interviews with Lincoln Community High School head Railsplitter football coach Mike Silkowski and the players this season, which air each Friday morning on 96.3 FM. Be sure to check out everything, including archive Lincoln Community High School football games on WLCNonline.com and become a fan on Facebook. The Lincoln Community High School football cheerleaders are selling raffle tickets for a beautiful dual recliner sofa from Jake's Furnishings, valued at over $1,500. Contact any cheerleader or head cheer coach, Anna Grace Maxwell, to purchase tickets. Your business or service is looking for a great way to advertise. WLCN 96.3 FM has developed a new Railer football program.
Well, I don't understand how they wound up back on the 1.
Nguyen's going to snap it. Dewberry at the end of the end zone. He couldn't get it away, and he tries to run it out of there. So that's going to be a safety and 2 points for Charleston. So that'll make the score 34-14. The safety. And, well, you can look at that two ways. You lose 2 points there, but you don't want to lose the ball close like that.
That might have been a planned play there.
Yeah.
Not sure that's what was called, but it kind of looked like it. I'm not sure why on the penalty they wound up back on the 1 yard line. You thought it would be half the distance, but nevertheless,
Charleston's going to take over with the football, and he picked up a couple points. So it's 34-14, 4:46 left for the game. Kick it from the 25.
20 or 25. I'm not sure what the high school rule is anymore. It used to be 20 in other levels. I'm not sure. I think it's still 20, but don't hold me to that one.
Coach Hilkowski has given his final orders to his troops, and they head back out onto the field.
Yeah, it's still a 20-point lead here for the Railers, which is pretty safe with 4:46. But you just, you can't let a big return here, for example, or you can't let them score quickly.
Number 77, Cade Schmidt, in there for the Railsplitters.
Need a good kick and then a good coverage here on it.
Number 23 is Devin Gibbons for the Railsplitters. Number 2 is Brandon Schweitzer. .52 for the Railsplitters, Dylan Adkins. They punt it away, and it's a good punt.
Good
long
roll.
Punt.
He got a good roll down
Man.
inside the 20. Now, he's down. Yeah, knee went down to pick it up.
Man, that was the best punt of the year for Isaac Dewberry.
Yeah, he got it away from the receiver, and then in a great roll. And the receiver couldn't pick it up, and he went down to a knee.
Yeah.
So
You know what?
went well on that one for the Raiders.
Look at that, Coach. He even had a tailwind on that one, and he used it well. Breeze picked up out here. 4:42 left for the game. Lincoln leads at 34-14, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Charleston.
They're either on the 16 or 17. It's a big change of field position there for the Railers.
You're right, Coach. If you walk over here in the door, you can actually see. Here's the snap. Higgins throws it out the flat, and he's nailed immediately.
Nice coverage by the Railers. That's number 7.
Noah Funk. Great job by Funk out there.
That's the best. That catch keeps clock running, and Funk stopped him for about a 4-yard pickup.
Funk, one of the defensive backs for Lincoln. He's a sophomore, too, 5'10", 160-pounder. 2nd and 5, 4:21 on the clock, and now a timeout on the field. Lincoln leads at 34-14. We'll be back after this. 4:21 left for the football game. Lincoln leads at 34-14. It's going to be 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line. There was a timeout, and now they've sorted things out. And Seth Higgins will run it out of the shotgun for Charleston. He's got McDonald in the backfield with him, 2 receivers on each side of the field. 2nd and 5 for Charleston. They trail it by 20 to the Railsplitters with 4:21 left in the game. Next week, the Urbana Tigers will be here. These guys are the Charleston Trojans. They're going to try and throw it along a sideline here, and it's caught, and the man gets away, and along the side was Green that made the catch. Griffin Green on the catch. And a 1st down for Charleston. They'll move the chains.
Yeah, he made a nice catch, and they got some yards after the catch that time. The Raiders weren't able to stop him where he caught the ball. He got pushed out of bounds on about the 34-yard line.
Near side hash mark. Higgins got the snap, wants to throw, and he's got his man, and he's nailed immediately.
That's Dewberry, I think.
Dewberry on the tackle. Simpson made the catch. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line. Clock on the move. 3:54 left for the game.
Yeah, just about a 1-yard pickup on that. Great coverage by Dewberry out there.
Here's the snap. Higgins, he's going to throw it high and long, and a good job there by Noah Funk. He broke that one up. Griffin Green, the intended receiver, and Noah Funk broke it up.
He did a nice job of closing on it because Green was open there for a while on the sideline here, but it was a long throw. He had a lot of time to get over there, and Funk did a nice job of getting there and knocking it away.
Clock stops on the incompletion with 3:40 left in the ball game. Higgins out of the shotgun. 3rd and 8 for Charleston. Higgins going to throw it long up the middle of the field. Green, the contention there.
That was Tisdale knocking that one away.
Brayton Tisdale, number 82, the free safety for Lincoln. He's a sophomore. Pardon me, he's a senior. Braden Tisdale, a senior, number 82. He's 5'7", 120, and he broke that one up, Coach.
Yeah, Higgins threw that right down the middle, threw it really high, gave Tisdale time to to get to the receiver, and he just jumped up and knocked it down before the receiver had a chance to catch it. Sets up a 4th down here for Charleston.
They got a man in motion. High snap, catches it.
Pressure.
And Higgins in trouble. Wants to throw. Now he'll air it out.
Oh.
And complete, and a 1st down for Charleston. Good, nice press. Nice pass under duress there. Nice catch there by Griffin Green. 1st and 10 for Charleston.
It was a long time for the defense to try to cover him, and they just finally lost him, and they found a receiver that could catch it.
Ball at the 47. Higgins got time, throws it up the middle again.
Yes.
Oh, man, tipped away by Austin Sparrow. One of the Railsplitters was camping on that. I thought he was going to catch it, and Sparrow tipped it away. He couldn't take the chance.
Well, there's a white shirt there ready to catch it, too, you know, a couple receivers, so I think we'll take that tip right there. 3:13 left here in the 4th quarter with the Railers up 34-14.
2nd and 10 for Charleston. The Lincoln 47-yard line. You're listening to 96.3 FM, WLCN, with Lincoln Railsplitter football. Higgins get the snap. Oh, whoa! Almost tipped. Intended receiver incomplete. Black incomplete. 3rd and 10. Still at the 47. Stop the clock on the incompletion at 3:09 left of the game. Lincoln leads at 34-14. Higgins out of the shotgun. We'll have to check. He's running back. It's either Hall or McDonald, but they're throwing it. Higgins going to throw deep again. Incomplete. Simpson, the intended receiver. There's a couple of Railsplitters there. Good sportsmanship. They help Simpson up.
Yeah, good coverage. The deep corner and safety were converging on him, and they were there to block, to knock it down. Sets up a 4th and long. One more play here for the Railers to stop this drive.
3:03, 34-13 Lincoln. Trips to the left, Deuce to the right. Higgins out of the gun. He's the lone man back there. He's got a little time. Now he's going to have to roll and throw, and incomplete, and a flag on the play.
Yeah, that's a holding on them, so the Railers will decline it.
Holding on Charleston will be declined, as Coach said, and we're under 3 minutes now at 2:56, and Lincoln the lead, 34-14. We'll be back at home next Friday night against an old Big 12 foe, the Urbana Tigers. Lincoln's got the football, 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. No, it'll be at the Charleston 47-yard line.
With just under 3 minutes now, the Railers, you would think, will probably just run the ball and keep it on the ground, eat up these last 3 minutes here and get the victory. The ball is on the – they moved it back to the Lincoln 47.
Titus Cannon will be the man that will get the call. Posgay out of the shotgun. Long count. And they hand it off to Cannon. Right side, spins, and he's got maybe a yard out of it to the 48. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Railsplitters.
Nice job, Coach. Yeah.
Posgay goes over to Coach Matt Sokowski. He's got the play, goes back into the huddle. Clock stays on the run after that. 2:35 left for the game. Funk will go out wide to the right. Isaiah Bowers in the slot. On the near side, it's Justin Nguyen. Posgay out of the shotgun. He's got Cannon back there with him off his left shoulder. Here's the snap. Cannon runs it right up the middle, and he's got a 1st down. Across the 45 to the 43-yard line into Charleston territory.
See where they place that on the – they're going to put it on the 43, so about a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10, Lincoln. Clock continues to run. 2 minutes left of the game. Lincoln up 34-14, looking for their 2nd victory of the season. They've just got to run it out. Bowers into the slot on the left side. Justin Nguyen here to the right. Noah Funk split out wide to the right. Cannon in the backfield. Steps up to the left to Drayden Posgay. Posgay to Cannon, and speedster Cannon fights his way up. He's got a 1st down all the way down to the 31-yard line of Charleston. They momentarily stop the clock as they move the chains with 1:37 left. 34-14. Now the clock's on the move.
We got Cannon with 40 carries here tonight, Bob.
Done a tremendous job, Coach. Direct snap this time to Cannon. And now he's on the run, right side, 10-5. And they're going to say touchdown. 40-14 Lincoln with a minute 18 left. Titus Cannon, is that his fifth?
Yeah, we got to count them up. Yes, it is.
5 touchdowns for Titus Cannon with a minute 18 left in the football game. Dewberry checks in.
That was a 31-yard one.
Posgate comes to the sideline. It'll be Nguyen on the long snap, Cannon on the hold, and Bogdanik will attempt the extra point. Junior to senior to sophomore for the kick. Here's the kick for the left footer. And they say it's wide of the goalpost, so the score remains Lincoln 40, Charleston 14. We'll be back.
3.
Austin Sparrow out there on the special teams for Lincoln, along with Brandon Schweitzer, Dylan Adkins. Here's the kick by Bogdanik. Lincoln leads it 40-14. Charleston's got it at the 20, up to the 30, 35, stays on his feet out to the 37-yard line. First and 10 for Charleston at their own 37. Minute 12 left for the game. Higgins has gone all the way. No huddle out of the shotgun.
Well, with a minute 12, we'll see if they still want to throw the ball here or just run a couple plays and get the game over. But great performance by the Lincoln Railers tonight, Bob, both sides of the ball, offense and defense.
And a minute 12 remaining for the second victory for the Railsplitters this year. Cam McDonald staying in there at running back.
Lincoln coaches have done a great job preparing the team for this game this week, Bob. Charleston, who came in 0-5, they're going to go out 0-6, but they had played some good football early in the season here, losing only 28-8 to Mount Zion last week, 24-12 to Mohammed Seymour early in the season.
Dalton Hayworth in there at quarterback, and he couldn't handle the snap, and it's dropped, and Lincoln picks up the fumble. Shane Schumard picks up the fumble for the Railsplitters.
And that should do the game. Lincoln will take a knee here, a couple plays, and get this clock down to 0, and the Railers will have their first victory in the Apollo Conference.
68 seconds. Congratulations to the Railsplitters. Dewberry in there in the backfield along with Bowers, and they're in the victory formation. Schmidt will hike it to Posgay, and he takes a knee. He genuflects. That gets the clock moving.
They'll have to do that maybe one more time, and that should be enough to run the clock out to 0.
In the red, 55 seconds. Lincoln taking their time. Now here we go.
Well,
Posgay looking at the official. He's got 15 seconds
yeah,
on the play clock.
He'll let it get down to enough so that he won't have to run another play. Here he goes. Snap it.
There's the snap. He kneels.
23 seconds on the clock, and that's it. That's all they'll have to do.
That'll run it out. And Lincoln, with their first victory in the Apollo Conference, win it 40-14 over Charleston.
Yeah, great win for the Railers.
It was, as you said all along, Coach, they played great on both sides of the football. Both teams shaking hands now. And 2 victories on the season for Lincoln. They now go 2-4. We're going to take a 60-second timeout, and we'll be back to wrap it up for Lincoln Railsplitter football.
Lincoln Railer football on WLCN 96.3 FM and streaming live at WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Grau Incorporated, Fifth Street Food Mart, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, The Carpet House, Rickham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln IGA, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Eden Corporation, Lincoln College, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Chicago Street Rentals, Timbercrest Veterinary Service, ALMH Farmers Market, Right Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, The Mama's Arcade Cafe, Collision Concept, Headline Salon, Nuthatch Hill Barbecue Company, State Bank of Lincoln, Mike Mosky Auction Service, Family Custom Cleaners Tanning and U-Haul, Gary's Drywall Finishing, Painting and Power Washing, Charter Brothers Mechanical, Beck's Travel Plaza, Flossie and Delzina's Gourmet Grind and Gifts, and by Lincoln Grand 8 Cinema.